Hey there, Titans! Welcome back to another Titan Academy video. Today, we will cover Salesforce Actions in Titan Flow. Salesforce Actions allow you to retrieve records from Salesforce, create new records, as well as update or delete existing records. In today's example, I'm going to be receiving an input into my flow of a contact ID, and I'm going to be finding a specific image under that contact ID. I will then take that image, compress it, and push it back to the contact, deleting the original image. So over here, let's head over to Tools, Custom Variables to create a few variables. Firstly, I want my contact ID input, and I'm going to retrieve a file, and I want that file ID. In addition, I want two file variables. One is going to be the input file, which we are going to be retrieving from Salesforce, and one is going to be the output file. So over in our flow, we can start by adding a Salesforce action. Now, we don't have any actions in the list, so we need to head over to the Salesforce Integration Center and create our first action. So the first one is going to be a get, and we are going to be getting a file from Salesforce. So I'm going to search for the files object, and under conditions, I'm going to make sure that our first published location ID is equal to our contact ID input. I'm going to make sure that isLatest is equal to true, so we get the latest version of the file. And I'm going to make sure that the title is equal to compress me. Finally, under mapping, I'm going to map the version data to input file, and I'm going to map content document ID to file ID. Later on, I will use file ID to delete the content document. So we can hit apply. Let's actually give this a name, get file for compression. And we can go ahead and select it. So now we will have those variables in our project. So once we're done running this Salesforce Get, what we can now do is we can run our image compression node. So our file in is going to be the input, which we just got from Salesforce. File out is going to be the output, and I'm going to compress it by 50%. Finally, once I'm done compressing, I want to add once again a Salesforce action, and we're going to head to the Integration Center to create two new pushes. So I'm going to head over to Push, Create New, and this time I'm going to create a push for files, and I'm going to upload the file we just compressed. So version data is going to be our output file for first published location ID. We want to map the contact ID. And for title, we can do other, and we can call it compressed file. So we can hit apply, and let's just give this a name. Okay, and we want another push. This time it's going to be content document, and we're going to select delete because we're going to delete the original file. So under conditions, we can say our content document ID is equal to our file ID variable. So this is going to delete our original. And over here, we can run both of these simultaneously. So that should be that for our flow. So we can save and publish. And over here, I have a web project with a lookup field, which is configured on contacts. See contact. And we have a button. Now I'm going to configure this, and I'm going to call our flow. And for our contact ID, I'm going to select our lookup value. So we're going to be placing the contact ID from the lookup into our flow. So let's quickly find a contact in Salesforce. So we have this contact here called a new contact, and it has this 2 megabyte image attached. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to View All, and I'm going to rename this. I'm going to call the image Compress Me. There we go. So now we can head back over to our web project where we can preview, search for our contact, And now when we call the flow and head back to Salesforce, we now have a 481 kilobyte file called compressed file, and we can see it's the same image. And that's how it's done.